guys, Karen here with another video. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Oops, my hand. So today I'm outside looking at the garden, and Merry Christmas to everybody. It's Christmas Eve today, and I decided to go outside because, as you see, short sleeves, so it's really warm out here. It's about 50 degrees. So I'm outside and I'm going to show you guys some of the flowers that I'm hoping to grow from seed this coming year, next 2024. And let me know in the comments below what flowers you guys are growing. Some of them for different reasons, but we're trying to do cut flowers next year as well. The sun's in my eyes, sorry. And yeah, so let's get into it. So guys, we are going to get started. First up is the Cocoa Gold. The Cocoa Gold Marigold Seed. The reason why I like these so much is because they stand so tall. These are actually edible as well, and they are also good for cut flowers. And we're really wanting to have cut flowers this season at the market as well. And so I thought I would get 100 seeds for $13.25. Or, I mean, and you can, on Johnny's Seed, you can get a packet, just a small packet for $5.60, but you can get 100 seeds for $13.25. These are so cool. They only take 4 to 7 days to germinate, around 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And they recommend that these are transplanted. So you will start them 4 to 6 weeks, so that they will have some time. But now that our zone has changed, we really have to get started on them sooner, simply because our season is a lot warmer, which is actually kind of helpful, but you can't, it's just going to get too warm for certain plants. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with the Cocoa Gold. And after that, you have the giant yellow marigold seed. This is also has strong stems for cut flowers. The Johnny Seed packet you can get for around $5.80 as well. And these take 70 to 90 days to get to maturity. And they also recommend that you start these in your seedling container. Next up, I have the Alpha Organic Calendula Seed. These are absolutely gorgeous. These are also really good for cut flowers. What I want to use them for is to make a calendula oil. I was able to make a couple of jars of oil last year, or this year, excuse me. We're not yet in 2024. And I wanted to get half an ounce for $16.90. These are also they germinate within 7 to 14 days, and they recommend that you direct seed, but you can also start them in pots. You just have to make sure that you protect their roots. That's all. They just don't like their roots to be disturbed. So I just made sure that I planted them, that I protected the roots as I was moving them. But you can actually transplant these when it's cool outside, and while they're still, after, they can withstand a light frost, but they do like it to be cold. Up next, we have the Johnny's Potomac Early Sunrise Mix. It's a Snapdragon seed. This is my first year doing Snapdragons. I'm a little nervous about it because the seeds are teeny, and so I'm not going to get a ton of seeds. Well, but I have to start these within the next couple of days in order to get them in the ground by March. I want to use these for cut flowers, and but they take 7 to 14 days to germinate. I'm going to try and germinate them in Ziploc bags. I know I'm going to try it. We'll see how far we get because they need direct sun. And so I'm just going to see how that goes. And hopefully I'm just going to take a little bit of the seeds, but definitely I'm going to try and germinate them in Ziploc bags, and we shall see how that goes. Next next we have the Sultan mix. So this is the straw flower. I am going to try. This is I've seen a lot of people growing them. They take 75 to 85 days to get to maturity. And these are really great for cut flowers as well. Need lots of sun. They say to transplant them. So I'm going to do these in, probably start them at the end of January. These are a beautiful summer flower. So spring and summer, they like it around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, so it is an annual flower. So you have to plant these every year. But I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And they're easy to add to any type of decoration. So I want to add the red spike amaranthus amaranth to my to it as well. This is the red spike. It's beautiful. I want to like have variation in the flowers that we're growing. These take 65 to 75 days to mature. It's an annual, and these they like to be transplanted as well. Yeah, these need to be, you can direct seed them, but I think they do better if you plant them in the little plant transplant trays first. And that's because last year I grew the amaranthus hot biscuits, and it took a while for them in the ground to get started. But then once they came up, I didn't recognize them at first when the seeds were small. So I decided that this coming year that I would go ahead and put them straight in the little transplant pots and then wait for them to grow and then move them to the designated area. That would be so much easier because the seeds are quite small. And then we have the sunflowers, Sonia sunflowers. All of these they do not have, they don't have a ton of pollen, which is great for cut flowers. I'm just going to try a couple of seeds. I think a lot of us, because the seeds are so big with sunflowers, they're a lot easier to handle. Next up, we have the Gold Rush, and these are the branching, really prolific sunflowers. Good for small vases, but really cool when they branch out as well. So I'm going to put these in our front yard garden so that they can just keep growing and get lots and lots of sun. But yeah, and let me know in the comments if you all are growing any sunflowers as well. And then last but not least, we have the Desert Sun. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. I just wanted some variation in the sunflowers that we're growing this coming year. And these are tall sunflowers. They have really beautiful cut stems. The petals themselves to the petal edge is 5 to 7 inches. And they stand about 24 inches tall. So I'm really looking forward to this season, guys. And let me know what you think in the comments below.